Hey everybody, this is Nose, and I have another feature preview. So here's my highly animated inn that I'm working on, and I've got a couple of modules that I'm using just straight up. I'm using the patrol module, that's how my waitress and the bartender are moving around. And then I have the NPC chat macro, so all of the villagers there, they're all the same actor but different tokens. No, no, whatever, how that works. They're occasionally every few seconds they'll pop up and say something new. But the thing that I added was for Trigger Happy. I've always been interested in the module Trigger Happy. Thought you could do some interesting stuff in there, and they're one of the few modules that has a worse syntax than mine. But one of the things you couldn't do was the doorway effect, or at least I couldn't figure out how to do the doorway effect, because all the tutorial videos showed that you had to use dynamic active effects, which is a module specific to D&D 5e. And so the feature is that I added in just enough code to simulate that for our system. So you can use Trigger Happy to do portals now. So here we go. The Bog is going to move on to this little drawing here. It says up, and that's going to take him to the second floor. And so here he is on the second floor, and you can see there's a little token down here. So he's going to go back down to down. Now, I could make these drawings invisible, and so it doesn't show up, but I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. So he's going to step on down. It's going to take him down to the first floor again. And then we can do things like, let's see, I've already done it once, but I'll do it again. So here's a trap. If he walks over a trap, it's actually going to subtract 1 hit point from him and say, ouch. And then poof, this is a drawing here, but the trigger is set up that if I jump on that, it'll send me to the actor. So the token that's up here. So if you could make it an invisible token, I haven't quite worked out how to do that. But then if it moves around, basically your teleport target changes. And come on, there we go. And then the last thing is that you can just go in the same scene. So here's a little portal down here, and if he jumps on that, it takes him to the other side of the inn. And if he jumps on that, it takes him back. So now you can have just portals jumping around on your map, which I think is pretty cool. And this is the triggers that do it. The first one is if you're landing on the drawing called up, then you teleport to the scene called second floor and the drawing called down. This is trap, trigger. If you move on to it, then you execute an OTF formula. So these are the two things I added, was this new syntax for teleport. That's a new function for us. And of course, OTF. So you can embed any OTF command and it'll execute on the trigger. Drawing poof, this actually teleports to the second floor, but target is actually the name of that token there. So you can just put a name of a drawing or the name of a token and you would teleport there. And then of course this is just drawing port A teleports you to port B, and port B teleports you back to port A. So I'm pretty excited by this. It's pretty cool. I may go into how I set up the other modules in another series of videos that I really wish I could just sit here and make YouTube videos all day, but I can't. But it's moving along pretty well. I think we're getting some pretty cool stuff, and I really hope to wow my nephews. And as always, thank you for watching.